Hello and welcome to a different view. My name is DiffTheEnder and I'm here with
Rawr.
Winrar here, and we're going to talk about the Pulsefire Ezreal skin today. It's quite an interesting skin. It's one of the best skins ever released. It's also priced quite interestingly. I'll be trying to talk about things that you may not have thought about the pricing before. Stick around and I hope you'll enjoy the video. Now, let's get straight into it. Pulsefire Ezreal, the essence of the mystic pricing. Now this skin does look quite amazing, don't you think so, Win?
Yeah, I might buy it if someone gives me some RP.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, anyway, let's take a look at some of the details here. So, the pricing. You want to read this? You want me to read it?
I'll read it.
Alright, go
To
ahead.
celebrate Pulsefire's Ezreal's landing in the League of Legends store, we'll be letting you take him home for less than the price of a legendary skin for the first 4 days after he's released. You'll be able to add Pulsefire Ezreal to your arsenal for 1625 RP, a full 50% off his base price. After the sale, he'll return to his regular price of 3250 Riot points.
Interesting. Now, the current state of skins. So, there are a few pricing tiers for skins at the moment, with the majority being at one of these price ranges. We've got 390 RP for the really old skins, some Master Yi Alistar skins, 520 RP for some of the medium range old skins, and then you've got most of them being at 975, and the current legendaries being at 1820 RP. So now that we know that, let's go into a bit more detail. Skin sales. Every 3 days a new sale is announced, and a new set of skins are placed on sale at rates of 50% off. You buy these quite often, Win?
Not really.
Not really?
I wait for fans to give me RP, and then I binge it all in 2 days.
Yeah, except he never gets RP. He's joking. Okay. And then you have legacy skin sales, guys. 75% off. After which they're permanently removed from the store. So let's say you have an example skin. Let's say Acolyte Lee Sin. Acolyte Lee Sin, which is 75% off, it'll be around 238 RP, and then it's permanently off the store. So you can buy it for a couple of days at that price, and then it's never to return again to the store. Or as Ryder said, it may return. Yet we've never been able to see that happen. No.
I'd like to just point out that in an earlier post, we found that each US dollar is worth around 140 RP, since a $10 Riot card is around 1380 RP, which means that the Legacy Acolyte Lee Sin will be just under $2 in terms of real cost. This also means that Pulsefire Ezreal will cost around $11.50 on sale at 1625 RP, and just over $23 at the full price.
Alright, that's a good point to make. Note that down. That's how much it's affecting your wallet. Now, let's talk about Pulsefire Ezreal himself. Now, this skin is amazing, and it probably costs more to make than any other skin in the history of the game, just based on the time that they've spent on it. It's also, as Winrar said, the most expensive skin in the history of the game. $11 on sale, $23.50 on full price. Now, it's the only product to also alter your profile banner and your summoner icon. And it is priced to take advantage of your mentality, and this is what we'll be talking about today. Now, go on.
The $23 price point makes it so if you can only buy the skin if you buy a $25 RP card, which is a smart move because of previous legendary skins. If you bought $20 RP, you could buy the skin, and you still have leftover RP to buy other skins. So
Right.
this makes it so Riot can buy more. Well, Riot can take more of your money.
Alright. On a similar note, this also applies to other legendary skins. So, I mean, if you buy a $10 RP card, you get 1380 RP, which is not enough to get that 1820 RP legendary or the 1650 RP legendary, which forces you to buy RP at the next tier up. Now, moving on from that, let's go back to the exclusivity of skins here. If you give an item a premium price, demand will be lower because less people will be willing to pay the higher price. Conversely, if you give it a lower price, demand will be higher, but there will be a lower amount of total profit as Riot makes less of each sale. Now, the prestige of skins. There will be people also paying for the item simply because it's a highly priced prestige item. You see the same principle applying to luxury products like Louis Vuitton, Versace, brands like that. Everybody knows about it, and a big reason people buy it is just for the prestige. It's an expensive statement. You're putting a statement on it saying, look at me, I'm wealthy, I own this brand. The same kind of principle applies to League of Legends here. Legendaries are a prestige item. People may never use the item, but they'll buy it, have the banner on their profile, and brag to their friends about it. Look at me, I've got enough money to buy Pulsefire Ezreal. I'm cool. Now, this will add to the profit made by Riot since it attracts these type of people and increase the exclusivity of the skin itself. Sales techniques. Now, there are common techniques in negotiation and as a result in marketing and sales as well. Lowballing is one of these. By pricing something lower than its true value, a conflict is created within you to buy and save or to potentially miss out on a product you may need in the future. Now, let me give you an example here. Let's say you're going out in the grocery market. You see a fruit vendor. You want to buy an apple. He says the apple costs $3, but it only costs $3 for the next 3 days, or else it'll be $10 if you come back the next day, after the 3 days. Now, right there, you're placed into a mental dilemma. Either you buy it now and save some money, or you'll lose a lot of money if you want to buy it in the future, at the time which you may need it. Now, Winrar has a few things to say about this.
Well, the Pulsefire Ezreal is like similar to this Apple technique. Like the skin will have the sales will be similar to the Earth Manatee Work skin that released on April Fool's a couple years ago. Everyone will rush for the skin in the first few days because it's really cheap. But then once the price increases, nobody will actually buy the skin.
Yeah.
The sales will just flatline and it'll just become another skin that everyone will wish that they owned, but will never buy because they'll see that people had the skin for half off when it first came out.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, same thing applies to the Apple here. Either buy it now or never. It effectively ends up being now or never because people are not willing to pay that high price point. Well, most people anyways. As I said, the prestige buyers will still be buying this, regardless of what price the product may be. Now, another technique they're using here is add-ons. They're features that supplement the product. In this case, the profile banner and the summoner icon that you get with Pulsefire Ezreal. Now, this is a common trap that buyers fall into. They add value due to these add-ons. They think, look, it's a profile icon and a summoner banner. No, other way around, sorry. Profile banner and a summoner icon. And they're saying, oh, that gives me good value for money, and that justifies a bit of the extra price. Now, this is a trap that you should not fall into, and I'll explain why. Now, let's say you own a warehouse where you sell furniture. A buyer comes up to you one day and he says, I want to buy a desk off you. You sell the desk to the man for $100. However, he's not happy with the price. He's saying, give it to me for $80. You're not willing to drop down that low. However, you throw him an add-on that comes at no extra cost to you, but to him adds value. So let's say, since you own a warehouse, and you also have transportation facilities, you can transport that disc to his house at absolutely minimal cost to you, but he will mentally assign a higher value to it. He'll say, oh, if I want to ship this disc, it'll cost me around $20, and that makes up for the $100 to $80 difference. Whereas in reality, you, the warehouse vendor, take on no extra cost due to it. So, due to these add-ons, you gain a sense of value, even though Riot has no extra responsibilities, or they can give it out at no extra cost to them. It's basically a picture they add on to the profile icon. Go.
Like Diff said, in reality, the add-ons don't really add much. The point of the legendary skin is that Riot will try to make as many people as possible make impulse buys, and that's where we're hoping the majority of the buys come from. Most people who buy the skin won't be doing because they main Ezreal. Not many players play Ezreal anymore, especially since it's been nerfed so much, so most people will only buy the skin because they think it's cool. They may buy the skin, but they won't play it later. It's just for the add-ons, the special bling-bling that will make everyone buy the skin.
Speaking of which, it's also the same reason that I'm very, very tempted to buy this skin. I don't even play Ezreal, I don't even play AD carries, but I am borderline on the fence whether I want to buy this skin. It's a great marketing technique. I just thought you should be aware of it. Now, but here comes
Bit of a side note, if you donate RP to us, we will buy the skin.
Yes,
and
we'll buy the skin.
Call you out on
we'll give you a review. We'll say the blue lights are very nice, nice effects.
Yeah, we'll do a queue with you.
We'll do a queue with you, right? Because we're awesome players like that. Now, the contradiction of this sales technique here. Pulsefire was made as an elite skin. a legendary among legendaries. They priced it high accordingly, you know? It's one of the best skins ever, let's price it at 3250. Good choice, good decision. This promotes the premium aspect and gives the skin an aura of grandeur. So it gives it the same effect that a Versace or a Louis Vuitton bag does. Now, here's where they went a bit off. They also put it on sale to increase the sale amount, like, you know, revenue. But it contradicts the exclusive nature of it. Here's the thing: if you're going to a Louis Vuitton store and you see all these bags, you know, they cost thousands of dollars, and then you see a product says, you know, we launched this bag just a week ago. Right now it's at $100, whereas normally it'd be $1,000. See, right there you're decreasing the value of the product. You know that the skin is worth 3250 RP. It's valued that way, you know, to give it the sense of prestige. And then you put it on sale, and lots of people will buy it. So a lot of people who wouldn't have normally bought it at 3250 are not buying it. This reduces the exclusive nature of it. So, you know, instead of Pulsefire Ezreal being a rare occurrence, like, you know, you get into a game, you see a Pulsefire Ezreal, you'll be like, oh wow, that guy is actually an Ezreal player. That guy is willing to spend money on this game. Whereas now it would be, oh look, it's a Pulsefire Ezreal. Everybody owns this skin. However, this is a win-win situation for Riot. By doing this, they get more people to buy the skin. And by doing this, they also appear to be better company because of the sale. And players who normally expected an 1820 skin are now buying for 1650, thereby making a saving. So it's a win-win-win situation. However, you should know that what's happening is that it's reducing the exclusivity of the skin here.
Yeah, I just want to point out that the Louis Vuitton situation that Diff was talking about was just hypothetical, because Louis Vuitton never puts anything on sale. Ever.
Exactly.
Ever.
Which is what Riot should be doing with the legendaries. Legendary skins should never go on sale. Now, the right way. What should they have done? Me and Winrar think that a better solution would have been to list it at one price point and leave it there. If they think it's a premium skin, that they've put lots of work into it, and it's worth 30 to 50 RP, put it at 30 to 50 RP and leave it there. It doesn't matter what the price point is, just keep it stable. If they want it to be a premium skin, put it at a higher price and keep it there. This promotes exclusivity, and customers at any point in time will know what they paid is what everyone else has paid. There's a thing in my local dealership in where I live. It's called the Honda Price Promise. If there's a new model, let's say a Honda Accord, that was released this year, and that same model is still in production 3 years on, the price will remain the same. That's called the Honda Price Promise. They keep the price the same so that no matter what time a person bought it, the value remains the same. This is what Riot should be doing with Pulsefire Ezreal. So past the 4 days there's not going to be value for the people who bought it after the 4 days. You know, newer player, etc. They're going to come in and be like, oh god, that's 30 to 50 RP. But if the product is worth it, they will pay it. You know, if it's a premium product, if they believe the quality is worth it, people will buy it. People who want premium products will vote with their wallet. If they think it's worth it, they'll buy it regardless. However, by putting it on sale, what they've done is get a premium product, put it at a lower price point. So now that everyone owns it, and then they're implying that it's a premium product. So I mean, a premium product by nature is implicitly exclusive. By doing this, it's not that exclusive, thereby defeating the purpose of the skin itself. Now,
right now, if people buy the skins at half price and becomes full price later, everyone who wants to buy it later will be like, I'm not going to buy that because everyone else got it for half the price. So sales will drop off really sharply. While if it just stays at the full 32.50 price, like from release until the end of time, sales will still continue to drop after the newness of the skin wears off, but the drop won't be as large.
Right, so what Riot's been doing here is they want a huge peak in sales in the first 4 days, and then they're going to see a huge drop-off, as opposed to a consistent amount of sales over time. So imagine Brolaf here. It's 1850 RP, it's been at that price for quite a long time. There are still people regularly buying it. However, with Pulsefire Ezreal, that will not occur as often due to the fact that a lot of people already own it, thereby reducing the premium factor, and the fact that it was already cheaper. So now you feel like you're paying more, and they're further discouraged to buy it. So that's 2 reasons why you're discouraged to buy the skin after the 4-day sale period is up. First reason, it's not that exclusive anymore. Second reason, you're discouraged because you feel you're paying way more than what people at launch bought it for. Now, to conclude, me and Winrar aren't complaining about the price. Riot is allowed to price it at whatever price point they want. They can put it at 20,000 RP, I wouldn't say a word. People can vote with their wallets. We're objecting to the sales technique used here because it defeats the purpose of the product. You want to create a premium product, but you sell it as something that it's not a premium product, and at the end of the day, you end up with dilution of the market with legendary skins, and then it doesn't feel that legendary. So, just at the end of the day, vote with your wallet, guys. I may or may not be buying the skin. I don't know. Winrar, final say?
Well, if we donate RP to us, we will buy the skin. That's guaranteed.
He's joking, guys. Don't donate. It's fine. Alright. See you later. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you another time. This has been a different view with DiffTheEnder and Winrar.
And Winrar.
Bam.